Seniors, make sure you're taking these three vitamins every night before bed if you want stronger, steadier legs. You've been misled. Most seniors are told that weakening legs are just a natural part of aging, but that's only part of the story. The real culprit? A hidden deficiency in three vital vitamins your body needs during sleep to rebuild leg strength. Here's the part nobody's talking about. These vitamins are inexpensive, natural, and not profitable. That's why they're ignored in advertisements and why many doctors don't bring them up. But research tells a different story. One missing vitamin can boost leg cramps by 42%, slow muscle healing by 37%, and increase fall risk by 3 times after age 60. The top vitamin we'll talk about today has been proven to raise strength by 31%. So why don't more seniors take it? Because there's no profit in solving the real problem. When your body is low on these nutrients, your muscles don't recover properly, your nerves misfire, and your legs, your support system, begin to falter. New studies reveal that seniors who take these key vitamins before bedtime experience faster muscle repair, less leg pain, and improved balance in just days. In this video, we're breaking down the 3 essential vitamins that every senior over 60 should be taking at night, ranked from the least to the most powerful, based on eye-opening new scientific data. Every claim is backed by research, and we've included all sources in the description below so you can look it up yourself. Before we dive in, drop a comment below. Where are you tuning in from? What's your age? What vitamins do you take daily? We're replying to every comment with tips tailored to you, so don't hesitate. This is your opportunity to get real advice based on your routine, your needs, and your age. Now let's get started with the first vitamin on our list. And it turns out most seniors are getting far too little of it. Number 3, vitamin B12. Most seniors have heard of vitamin B12, but very few truly understand how essential it is for leg strength, coordinated movement, and nighttime muscle recovery. Think of B12 as the electrical wiring between your muscles and nerves. When that wiring falters, so does your ability to move. As levels drop, it's not just muscle weakness you're dealing with, it's a breakdown in the brain-to-leg communication line. What starts as a slight wobble can evolve into imbalance and eventually serious falls. Here's where it gets tricky. Once you're past 60, your body loses its ability to pull B12 from the food you eat. It's not your fault, it's biology. With age, your stomach makes less hydrochloric acid, which is crucial for releasing B12 from protein. So even with a diet rich in meat, fish, or eggs, your digestive system might not be delivering the B12 your body craves. The National Institutes of Health reports that nearly 43% of adults over 60 have either low or borderline B12 levels, often without realizing it. The symptoms are sneaky. Maybe it starts with a bit of numbness in your toes. Then comes a tingling sensation. Your calves feel tight. And then, out of nowhere, your knees buckle when you try to stand. What's going on? B12 is responsible for building and protecting the myelin sheath, the insulating layer that shields your nerves. Without enough of it, that protective coating breaks down. And when the nerves in your legs deteriorate, brain signals can't get through clearly. This is why a B12 deficiency can mimic the early signs of conditions like Parkinson's or diabetic neuropathy, sluggish movement, foot dragging, wobbly steps, and nighttime leg cramps. One large-scale 2017 study published in Neurology tracked 2,500 older adults. It found that those with low B12 levels were nearly 3 times more likely to struggle with walking and had a 60% higher risk of falling. Here's the part most people overlook. Timing. Your nervous system does its repair work while you sleep. That's when your body fixes damaged nerve fibers, recalibrates muscle signals, and restores leg function. But without B12 present during this window, the healing doesn't happen. Taking B12 before bed is a game changer. It gives your body access to this critical nutrient at the exact time it's primed to recover. And unlike stimulants, B12 doesn't interfere with rest. In fact, many seniors say they sleep better and wake up feeling more refreshed when they take it at night. Let's talk about the form. Not all B12 supplements are created equal. The best type for older adults is methylcobalamin, the active form your body can use right away, especially if digestion is a challenge. Go for sublingual tablets that dissolve under your tongue. They bypass your gut entirely and head straight into your bloodstream. Relying on regular multivitamins or swallowed pills alone may not do the job. How quickly can you expect results? Studies show that once B12 levels are replenished, many seniors notice better muscle response, faster nerve firing, and firmer leg movements within 10 to 14 days. One documented case even showed a senior who went from barely walking 10 minutes to full mobility in just 6 weeks of daily B12 supplementation. These aren't miracle cures. They're the results of simple science applied smartly. So if your legs feel heavy, numb, or shaky, if you've noticed twitching at night or feel off-kilter when walking, it's time to address your B12. It's not just a vitamin, it's a lifeline. And the longer your nerves go without it, the harder it becomes to fully bounce back. Now let's shift to vitamin number 2, a nighttime powerhouse that helps rebuild muscle and has been proven to reverse leg weakness in just 2 weeks of consistent use before bed. Number 2, vitamin D3. This one might catch you off guard. Vitamin D3, often called the sunshine vitamin, is widely associated with bone health. But once you're past 60, D3 turns into one of the most powerful tools your body has to maintain and rebuild muscle, especially in your legs. If you're not taking it before bed, you're missing out on the prime time for recovery. Here's why that's more important now than ever. Over 70% of older adults are deficient in D3, and many have no idea. Yet research makes it crystal clear. Low D3 levels directly lead to weaker legs, slower muscle recovery, and a much higher chance of falling. Let's break it down. D3 does more than just help your body absorb calcium or soak up sunlight. It plays a critical role in muscle protein synthesis, the biological process your body uses to build and repair muscle tissue. Once you're over 60, your ability to rebuild muscle from everyday activity drops off fast. That's why you can do a normal day's movement and still wake up sore. But without enough D3, this process slows to a crawl. That's when sarcopenia creeps in, the natural decline of muscle mass with age. And it starts with your lower body. Your thighs, calves, and glutes begin to shrink. It may not be visible right away, but you'll feel it. Standing up gets harder. Climbing stairs feels like a chore. Long periods on your feet become exhausting. Your world gets smaller. One 2020 study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism observed older adults with low D3. Those who added D3 at bedtime gained 19% more leg strength and experienced 34% fewer falls over just 3 months. That's significant. Why? Because D3 doesn't just support bone density, it activates receptors in your muscles that promote power and balance. And those receptors are especially active during deep sleep, when your body releases growth hormone. That's why nighttime is the best time to take it. But that's not all. D3 also helps soothe inflammation deep within your muscles. That dull, deep ache in your thighs, the burning in your calves after dinner, it may be due to chronic microinflammation. D3 helps your body calm it down and heal more efficiently. A 2022 paper in Frontiers in Aging found that seniors with low D3 experience double the rate of nighttime leg pain and slower muscle regeneration. The group that supplemented before bed not only felt less pain, they also moved faster and had better balance after 6 weeks. Here's where many older adults go wrong. They take their D3 in the morning, or not at all. But the real magic happens when you align your supplement with your sleep cycle. That's when your body's primed to rebuild, and it can't do that properly without D3. And no, relying on sunlight isn't enough. Once you hit 60, your skin generates about 75% less D3 from the same amount of sun. Even with regular outdoor walks, you may still fall short. That's why for most seniors, supplementation is not optional anymore. The typical sweet spot is between 2,000 and 4,000 IU of D3 each night, but your best dose should be guided by a blood test. Always choose D3 over D2 and take it with a bit of healthy fat, like a spoonful of nut butter or a slice of avocado, for better absorption. And don't worry about it keeping you up. D3 won't disturb your sleep. In fact, it may even help you rest better by calming nerve activity and reducing nighttime cramping in the legs. So if your legs feel stiff, if your workouts aren't making you stronger, or if you're moving more slowly than you used to, there's a good chance low D3 is the reason. Fixing this one simple routine could finally give your muscles the support they need to rebuild. But now we come to the most powerful vitamin of all, the one most seniors don't even know exists. This nutrient doesn't just maintain muscle, it helps rebuild what aging has slowly taken away, enhances collagen repair, and reignites muscle memory, even well into your 70s. Number 1, vitamin K2. This is the one vitamin hardly any senior is talking about. Yet it might just be the most powerful nutrient for rebuilding leg strength quickly. And no, we're not talking about K1, the clotting vitamin found in leafy greens. This is K2, a completely different powerhouse that works deep within your bones and muscles to restore what age slowly chips away. If you're over 60 and your legs feel wobbly, sore, or unstable, if your knees complain when you stand or your calves feel stretched and worn out halfway through the day, chances are your body is crying out for K2. So what exactly does K2 do? To put it simply, it acts like a traffic cop for calcium. It directs calcium to the right destination, your bones, and keeps it away from where it doesn't belong, your arteries, joints, and soft tissues. Without K2, calcium can get misrouted. It clogs up blood vessels, settles into joints, and hardens muscles. That's why many seniors with low K2 have both brittle bones and stiff, aching legs. The calcium is being delivered to all the wrong places. But here's the game changer. K2 also plays a key role in triggering genes that repair muscle. In a 2021 study published in Nutrients, researchers gave seniors daily K2 supplements and tracked their strength. After just 8 weeks, participants saw a 21% increase in quadriceps strength and a 31% boost in balance. That's not just a supplement doing its job, that's genuine muscular reactivation. And the biggest improvements came from those taking it before bed, when your body's in deep repair mode. K2 also works in tandem with vitamin D3. Think of them as a duo. D3 gets calcium into your bloodstream, and K2 makes sure it ends up exactly where it's needed, your skeleton. Without K2, D3 can unintentionally cause harm by guiding calcium with no clear destination. That's why some seniors on D3 alone still suffer from stiff joints or increased pain. K2 is often the missing puzzle piece, and there's still more. K2 triggers a protein called osteocalcin, which not only strengthens bones but also helps regulate how your muscles handle sugar. That's a big deal for seniors managing prediabetes, insulin resistance, or poor circulation. In a study published in Aging and Disease, participants who took K2 had better blood sugar control and stronger endurance during everyday walking. And when taken at night, K2 helped refill muscle energy stores, so legs felt stronger and more refreshed the next day without lingering soreness or fatigue. Here's the catch. Vitamin K2 isn't something you'll find in most modern diets. It naturally occurs in fermented foods like natto, aged cheeses, and certain cuts of meat. But unless you're regularly eating those, chances are your intake is far too low. That's why supplementing, especially with the MK7 form, which is the most absorbable, is the smart move. MK7 stays in your system longer, offering more consistent calcium guidance and stronger overnight muscle support. When you take K2 before bed, it sends a clear message to your bones and muscles. It's time to rebuild. Think of it like flipping on your body's repair switch. And if you're already taking vitamin D3, adding K2 is what truly unlocks D3's potential. Without it, D3 can't do its job properly. So if your legs feel unsteady, if stairs leave you winded, or if knee and calf pain have crept in over the past year, it could be a K2 shortage holding you back. This one nutrient might be the missing link between slow progress and restored leg strength. It's the quiet reason your body hasn't bounced back. Let's walk through how to easily integrate all 3 of these vitamins into your nightly routine. No stress, no guesswork. The timing, type, and consistency all play a role. Get those right, and you're giving your legs exactly what they need to rebuild, starting tonight. Begin with vitamin B12. Since your digestion gets less efficient with age, go for methylcobalamin in sublingual form, a tiny tablet that dissolves under your tongue, no swallowing needed. Aim to take it around 30 minutes before bedtime, ideally on an empty stomach or at least a couple of hours after eating. This gives it a clear path to the bloodstream without food getting in the way. To make it stick as a habit, set a reminder or leave the bottle by your toothbrush. If you're just getting started, 1,000 micrograms a day is a safe bet. Keep an eye on how your energy, balance, and sleep respond over the following weeks. Next up is vitamin D3. Look for a soft gel or capsule that contains at least 2,000 IUs of cholecalciferol, the natural form your body creates from sunlight. Since D3 is fat-soluble, pair it with a small amount of healthy fat in the evening. Think a spoonful of almond butter, a few cashews, or a slice of cheese. Don't take it right after a heavy meal. Digestion can interfere with both sleep and absorption. The best time is 20 to 30 minutes before sleep, and you can take it alongside your B12. To stay consistent, keep the bottle near your bed or wherever you wind down at night. Finally, add vitamin K2 to the mix. Specifically, you want MK7 at a dosage between 100 and 200 micrograms. This form works in harmony with D3 and lasts longer in your system. Take it at the same time as your D3. These two are a dream team for bone and muscle health, especially while your body's in rest and repair mode overnight. A meal isn't required, but just like with D3, a small fat-based snack can help with absorption. And if you're already taking a calcium supplement or eating calcium-rich foods during the day, K2 ensures that calcium gets deposited in the right place while you sleep. If you're currently taking any prescription medications, make sure to space your vitamins at least an hour apart, unless your doctor advises otherwise. Many seniors find it helpful to set up a simple bedtime tray with a glass of water, your 3 vitamins, and maybe something relaxing like a journal or a mug of calming herbal tea. The secret to seeing real results? Consistency. These nutrients don't work like magic pills, but given time, days and weeks of steady use, they help reset your body's repair systems and bring back the natural strength your legs once had. So here's what to do starting tonight. Take your B12 under the tongue, then follow it with your D3 and K2, along with a light, healthy, fat-based snack, all about 30 minutes before going to bed. Make it simple, make it calm, and give your body the quiet window it needs to start healing and rebuilding your legs while you sleep. Once you've built that nightly habit, B12 under the tongue, D3 and K2 with a snack, it's time to level up. Because while these vitamins are a powerful foundation, a few easy lifestyle tweaks can help your body absorb them better, recover more quickly, and wake up feeling even stronger. Let's go over 3 quick habits that can quietly supercharge your progress without needing more supplements or adding complexity to your routine. First, drink with purpose. Not just when you feel thirsty. Many older adults don't realize how much dehydration can sap their strength. When fluids run low, blood gets thicker, circulation slows, and muscle cells have a harder time drawing in the nutrients they need. So even if you're taking all the right vitamins, they may not be getting where they're needed. That aching, sore feeling in your legs at night, it may not be just getting older. It could be that you're not well hydrated. A study published in the Journal of Aging Research found that even slight dehydration reduced leg endurance by 14% and slowed down nighttime muscle recovery by hours. The fix isn't chugging a bunch of water at once. Instead, aim to sip consistently throughout your day, about a glass every 90 minutes while you're awake. Don't like plain water? Try adding a slice of lemon or cucumber for a bit of flavor. And stop drinking an hour before bed so you don't interrupt your sleep. On its own, water seems basic, but in tandem with your nighttime vitamins, it becomes a quiet powerhouse for stronger, more limber legs. Second, pay attention to your evening meals, both what you eat and when you eat it. If your last meal of the day is loaded with starch, sugar, or heavy foods, your body spends the night digesting instead of repairing. That means your muscles miss their prime time for recovery, and after 60, digestion naturally slows, especially in the evening. That late dinner of pasta, bread, or dessert could quietly stir up inflammation and prevent D3 and K2 from doing their jobs effectively. A study published in Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who consumed a high glycemic meal after 7 p.m. experienced double the rate of muscle stiffness at night and absorbed nutrients 38% less efficiently while sleeping. The key takeaway? Keep your final meal of the day light. A small portion of protein, like grilled chicken or a hard-boiled egg, paired with leafy greens or some steamed vegetables is plenty. Then give your body at least 2 hours to digest before taking your supplements. That quiet gap allows your body to focus on recovery instead of digestion. Not only will your muscles benefit more from the vitamins, but you'll likely notice better sleep and easier mornings with less leg discomfort. Now for the third and arguably most overlooked tip, get your legs moving before bed, gently and regularly. This isn't about breaking a sweat. It's about boosting blood flow. Just a few minutes of low-impact leg movement helps shuttle nutrients like B12, D3, and K2 into your muscle tissue, speeding up their impact. You'll wake up less sore and feel stronger over time. Try this short routine before you lie down. 10 seated leg lifts, a few ankle circles, or 10 slow heel raises while standing. These simple actions send a signal to your nervous system that your legs are ready for recovery. In fact, a 2021 study from Geriatric Rehabilitation found that older adults who did just 5 minutes of light leg activity before bed saw a 22% improvement in nighttime blood flow to their lower limbs. Participants reported less cramping, reduced stiffness, and improved balance in just 10 days. You won't need fancy tools, just a stable chair, a nearby wall, or the edge of your bed. These 3 steps, staying hydrated, eating a lighter dinner, and moving your legs briefly before bed, aren't miracle fixes. But when combined with your nightly B12, D3, and K2 routine, they set the stage for real healing, not a band-aid, true, lasting improvement. That's how you reclaim control over your legs, your stability, and your independence, one evening at a time. So there you have it. 3 essential vitamins, 3 hidden deficiencies, 3 science-backed strategies for building stronger legs without the need for medication, intense workouts, or complicated regimens. B12 to revive nerve function, D3 to rebuild muscle and ease inflammation, and K2 to guide calcium, trigger repair genes, and undo years of quiet muscle loss. You don't need more guesswork, more hype, or more pills that do nothing. You need smart, proven action, and it starts tonight, right before bed. That's your body's prime time to heal, but you have to give it the right tools to succeed. Now we'd love to hear from you. Are you already taking any of these vitamins before sleep, or will you start tonight? Share your response in the comments. We read and respond to every single one. If this video helped you, be sure to hit the like button, send it to someone who might need it, and subscribe for more practical health advice made just for seniors. Your legs carry you through life. Let's help them stay strong for the journey ahead. Got questions? Want to share your experience? Leave us a comment. We're listening. Thanks for watching.